from Common Sense Consulting, but I represent HydroStore and their Willow Rock Energy Storage project in Rosamond. Don't have too many updates, but we have an upcoming CEC public workshop on June 5th for our preliminary staff assessment that the CEC staff put out. So that's going to be kind of an all-day informational conference. It's going to be offered virtually and in person at the Mojave Air and Spaceport. So if you guys are interested in learning more about the staff assessment and the CEC process, I'm happy to share that information with you all.
When is it again?
June 5th.
June 5th.
Well, anybody that doesn't know, I'm Heather Rodriguez from Grocery Outlet, the treasurer of the chamber. We don't really have a lot going on. Obviously, we have a few events coming up for the chamber, but not really at Grocery Outlet. But there's not too much going on. We are planning a 4th of July celebration at the park for all families and kids. They're going to be able to swim at the pool. Last year we tried to do it here and it was just way too hot. Everybody kind of burned them in the sun, right? So we're going to do it at the park. We got approval to do it there so the kids can go and play on 4th of July, get to use the pool. It'll be nice and fun, and we'll set up a few more things that we'll just have to, like water balloons and different fun things that kids can do and families can have fun. And the more we bring to the community, obviously the better, right?
That would be 4th of July?
That's on 4th of July.
Okay.
Do you
guys need
West
anything?
Park, right?
Yes, at the pool.
What park? West Park.
At West Park.
I'm Gretchen Winfrey with the Historical Society, and we are very active in trying to keep the history of this area alive, and because it's phenomenally interesting, I think. We're going to be kind of dark for part of the summer. We usually have a meeting in June, but because the library is still closed and because people are going to be gone, we decided we would give our members or anybody else who wants to come to my barn on selected days where I have a lot of Historical Society boxes that have never been opened and gone through. So you just need to call me, contact me, or you can email me info@kahs1959.org if you're interested, and we'll try to set something up. It's going to have to be a morning thing because my barn is not air conditioned. We do not, will not start again until September, and that meeting is going to be at Shauna Smith's ranch, where I think we're going to talk about cowboy cooking techniques, that kind of thing, and have food. And so we hope to start back in the library, hopefully in October, with our first in-house meetings, so to speak.
Yeah, my name is Greg Wood. I'm with the Rosamond Community Services District. I'm on the board of directors, and wanted to let everybody know that we are in the process right now of setting up a tour of our water reclamation plant that is going to have our supervisor,
Chris.
I keep forgetting how to pronounce his last name.
Parlier.
There we go. And also Vince Fong's office has been invited, as well as Tom Lackey. They've all expressed interest in being there. A little history on our plant is that years ago, we had evaporative ponds that we would put all of our sewage into and just let the water evaporate. It was the most inexpensive way to handle it, but the community gets no benefit. It's just water evaporates, and that's how we handle all of our sewage. At one time, we were trying to build a treatment plant that was going to treat the water to a Title 22 tertiary level. which can be used to irrigate green belts, parks, alfalfa, golf courses, things like that. But the infrastructure of running purple pipe and the regulatory issues just made it too cumbersome to do. Back in 2019, we got the permits from the Lahontan Regional Water Quality Control Board. And the plant that we built was to treat our water to a secondary denitrified, non-disinfected level. And then take that water, and at that point the water is safe, and percolate it on site. We have percolation basins, let the water percolate, work its way down to our groundwater aquifers, and by that time Mother Nature does the rest of cleaning it up and having it into pristine condition. Because we live in an adjudicated basin, what happened there was that for this community, we need about 3,000 acre-feet of water to meet the community's needs. 2,600 to 3,000 acre-feet of water. And we were pumping that out of our wells to provide the needs for the community. Well, what ended up happening when the water was, when the basin was adjudicated, the basin was overdrafted. Too much water, more water was being taken out than coming in, and it was damaging the groundwater supply in the Antelope Valley. So the court order said that everybody needs to cut back on their pumping. Well, we were reduced from pumping 3,000 acre-feet a year down to 403 acre-feet, which meant that we had to buy our water from AVEC or buy water rights from people that weren't going to need as much water as they had. Farming operations scaled down, so we were able to pick up water rights from their properties to make up the deal. Then came our treatment plant, where with this concept of percolating the water, we were able to take 100% of our wastewater, percolate it, and by the time it reaches the aquifers, we're putting in about 1,100 acre-feet a year into the ground, and the AV Water Master gave us water credits. So what we percolate out there, we pump out of the aquifer out there at our well 8 and well 9. And so we were able to get credits from this facility. And someone that was in the wastewater management business, I retired from LA County Sanitation after 37 years. It was such a game changer because small communities like Rosamond could not participate in the tertiary water game because they just don't have the deep pockets. Agencies like I work for, LA County Sanitation, they're able to invest in millions of dollars in the purple pipe infrastructure in the delivery system. So by this way, it has got a great interest from our congressman and from our supervisor. And the Lahontan board has also expressed a desire that Rosamond, with this new concept of percolating the water on site, can expand to other agencies throughout the state to where they were in a similar position as Rosamond, but for a small amount of money, and ours cost $17 million. And it may not seem like, it seems like a big number, but in the world of water reclamation, it's a very small number. When you've got some agencies investing hundreds of millions of dollars into their infrastructure and purple pipe program. So we're hoping that with this tour that it will help get the word out about Rosamond and what we're doing here and how we're getting 100% reuse out of our wastewater for the benefit of the community. And I'm excited about it. We're also working on getting tours with the school district. Hopefully we can get students to come out there. There's a lot of opportunities in the wastewater business, administrative, computers, engineering, mechanics, welders, plumbers, electricians, instrumentation. There's lots of things that keep these facilities running. And we're hoping that by having high school students come out and take a tour, it will give them some ideas of an opportunity to make a very good living doing work in this field. And we're hoping that it'll transfer into that. So we're excited about it. And the dates, we're trying for sometime in June to get this set up. We're just trying to find a date that everybody can fit it into their schedule to come out for the tour. And when it does, I would like to invite anybody else that wants to come out and participate in the tour to come out and learn about something that is happening in our own backyard that could have a very positive effect on the entire state and their water flows.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll go. I'm Carly Sullivan with Pacific Steel Group. We are really ramping up very quickly. Daily changes on site. It's a lot of fun. So we're looking to start grading not next week, June 2nd. And I encourage, if anybody is interested in employment with Pacific Steel, go on to our website and go ahead and fill out a general application. If vendors are interested in doing business with us, there's also a vendor website. I forgot to bring the QR code, but just contact us and we'll get that. Yeah, Natalie gave that to me last time, and of course I forgot it. So, but just connect with us. I do have my business cards as well. And then also I have found a few jobs through the contractors that we are working with, like on Indeed. A few of them are posted elsewhere. So there's definitely jobs that are opening up, great entry-level jobs, bilingual, anywhere from office administration to, working with unions and doing the groundwork and whatnot. So it's coming, you guys.
Can you just real quick say what Pacific Steel is gonna be doing there?
We are building a micro mill to produce rebar.
From scrap?
From scrap, yeah, from scrap mill.
Yeah.
And we will be the cleanest process in the world is the goal. We will set the standard for all other steelmaking processes from this point forward.
Wow. The world?
World.
That's awesome.
Right? Yeah, it's a very unusual project that we're working on right now. So there hasn't been a steel company in California in 50 years. So yeah.
Are you guys gonna do any tours? Maybe.
Yeah, eventually. You'll probably get one of the first one.
Okay.
I think I pestered you enough that you deserve it. Yeah, actually, you can come out to site if you would like to just see it. Just give me a call.
Yeah.
Give me a call, whatever.
I'm gonna swing by right now.
Yeah, just give me a call. Did you guys have any other questions? Sorry. Okay, thank you.
If you have any flyers, can you send them to me so we can put it out on all the social medias?
Like Natalie.
She's over there.
You know my address though, let you know?
Yeah, I will.
Thank you so much.
For the jobs and whatnot, and vendors. Yeah. Sounds
Frank
good.
with WM. I sent a flyer about the Memorial Day, Shauna. Did you get that one? Memorial Day service delay? The Rosamond Chamber. I don't know if I had the right email.
I don't remember seeing a flyer from you, so probably not.
We'll double check after, but I know Joel got it and he posted it on all the Rosamond pages that he's over, so that's good. So just a reminder, due to Memorial Day, there will be 1 day service delay. So if your service day is on Monday, you'll be picked up Tuesday, and if it's Friday, it'll be on Saturday. So just everything gets pushed over, and that's for commercial as well. Also no major updates, but we did just finish the Rosamond cleanup here with Keep Kern Beautiful. I heard really good reports. Joel was here just earlier, if you saw him. He mentioned that there was just some blow trash that he noticed during the cleanup, and so we're gonna work on some type of campaign to educate some of the businesses and multifamily properties in this area to try and keep the bins closed, because you notice while he's cleaning up, there's a whole nother 20 bags of trash blowing his direction, and so yeah, we're gonna work on doing something for that. The Boron Local Fest is coming up again in July, and so we'll be partnering with them. They usually have lots of kids games and fun activities there in Boron, and so we'll be providing some equipment for them out there. And then of course our normal annual events like the Gold Rush Days, and we'll be supporting as well. So that's all I have.
I'm Angela Allen. I'm a field representative for Assemblyman Lackey. He is still working up in the Capitol to get all of his bills out of committee, so we don't have any updates at the moment. But I do want to mention that if you guys do not have a real ID, you can still use a valid passport to take domestic flights. The real ID is not a requirement, but you can still get them. There was not a cutoff. You're able to still fill out all the paperwork and go, and if you need any assistance with that, just let us know.
Okay. Hi, my name is Amanda. I'm with the Rosamond News. What we're keeping busy with right now is the graduation issue. If anybody or any of your guys' company would like to wish class of 2025 happy graduation, we can always make the flyer for you, or if you guys have something that you guys would like to put in the paper for them. And it does get sent to all the graduates in Rosamond, and then we are trying to mass mail to everybody here in Rosamond, so it's a good way to get your guys' anything you guys want to tell them out there in this issue. That's it.
I'm Mary with the Antelope Valley Press, just here to vote and have the lunch.
Jean?
I'm Gene Melchers, president of the chamber for a few more months. And
I thought you had a longer term.
I already had 4 years. Is that long enough?
No.
I did enjoy my 4 years as being president. It's been challenging, to say the least, but we have tried to make a lot of improvements here at the chamber, and I think we've succeeded in most of our goals. We still have quite a few goals to get done yet, but I do represent my company, I guess, Melchers Properties. Unless you're looking for an apartment, I guess that doesn't good. I don't have any available anyway, so. Everything's full, which is great, huh?
Yeah.
We need property. We need more rentals in Rosamond because we got 3 or 4 big projects coming in, and they're all going to take people. So people need places to live, and there's nothing available in Rosamond. Everything pretty much is full. There's no vacancy factor, which is great for the owners, not so good for the renters. They have to pay more money. I know in Lancaster, they're building new apartments over there on Lancaster Boulevard, 30th Street West, and they say a 3-bedroom starting out at $3,600 a month.
Oh my word.
Yep.
Well, let's start. And a 1-bedroom is about $2,500. So it's much cheaper to live in Rosamond if you can find a place. I don't think we have.
So a 1-bedroom's not $600 anymore?
No. That was back in 2014.
You know, I could probably find you a refrigerator box.
A refrigerator.
Just rent out a back room.
They don't make refrigerator boxes anymore. But, you know, I could probably find you one.
Yeah.
No, it's just, you know, supply and demand. But when the houses are selling for $500,000 each, you know.
That's amazing.
Gretchen shakes her head. How many of those do you want, Gretchen?
That's amazing.
And they're full. I mean, you drive down there where they're building the new houses and they barely get the concrete dry and they're moving in them, you know. They're starting out at $500,000, so if you want anything extra, you're probably paying $6, you know, so. So the community's gonna grow tremendously. And we have to figure out how to grow with it, I guess, so.
Yep.
On a personal note, if any of you employers have internships, I have a grandson that's going to ABC for engineering. He's very smart. And he worked for Cal Portland last year as an intern, but apparently they're not having interns this year, so. He's looking for a job. You got internships. He's very smart.
You should try the Vegas. That's where my niece did hers.
I'll tell him.
Yeah.
Is he the one that's interning for Suzette Valladares' office right now?
Huh?
Is he the one that's interning for the senator's office?
No, that's his brother.
Oh, okay. He's pretty great too.
Huh?
He's pretty great too.
Oh, he's great,
I know
yeah.
your grandson.
Yeah, they all love him. He worked for Lackey's office 2 years ago. Yeah, they love him over there. They love him at this other one, so. Yeah, he's a really good worker. So, I guess that's my story.
I'm Shauna. I'm a director here, and I'm up for vote, so you can have my position if somebody's voted on it. But I own an independent bookstore. I have 2 locations. I'm a California notary, and I'm a sub for SKUSD. And yeah,
Not ambitious at all.
I got all the things to do, and 3 kids, but they take care of themselves most times. So.
One thing we're gonna be voting on with the chamber this month is a new roof. So we have a lot of damage, and it's now causing damage to the walls and different things, so.
And people living up there, that was
Oh,
Yeah. So Jean got somebody to come in and give us a quote, and it's gonna be about $8,000 for a new roof. So that's what we'll be voting on this month. So our shed is gonna have to take hold because obviously the roof is really important. So that will be our next vote.
So if anybody wants to volunteer to help us out with that.
And
Yeah.
Jesse has been working really hard getting the new website up together with Alex. We have new phone system, we have new internet. So he is a local guy who started his own internet providing service. It's really fast, it's really good. So he is working on getting the website together, and that will track everybody's memberships, and that will automatically send out the memberships, so we don't have to scramble to find paperwork and receipts and everything from now on. That should be up and running soon. As soon as it is, we'll be able to get your logos up, HydroStore, Pacific Steels, the other solar companies with initials I can't think of right now.
Yes.
And then all of the pictures from events. Along with our events, I've been working with a plethora of other people to get more events in, and we have 2 more planned. A Juneteenth event and another one next month on the 21st.
So on June 14th, from 12 to 5, there's gonna be a welcome to the celebration market. So these hosted by vending.
It's the icy lady, the
Oh,
one that
okay.
does the Italian ice. She's super nice. Her connection's just about as good as mine.
So everybody knows any vendors that would like to come? Obviously, we still have plenty of room.
Where?
And it's gonna be here.
Here, okay.
Yep, on June 14th from 12 to 5, and if anybody would like to come, there'll be a lot of cool vendors here.
And if you wanna do for the companies to make awareness, that would be cool. I just started doing the parade application for the sponsors, and all sponsors are more than welcome to set up a booth as well. But I haven't finished it yet because we just came back from Vegas, so.
That's for September Fest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Jesse has obviously a lot of ties to the base, so at the September Fest, they're gonna try to get a bunch of, like, vehicles from the military here that kids we're gonna set them up in this area so kids can see those military vehicles, get up and close and touch them and talk to military members, so that'd be really cool. That'd be an addition for this year. Always good to have some ties there, right? And then there's one more event she showed me. So there's gonna be one more event here. It's another pop-up event on June 21st from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. because it is very hot. So that'll be in the evening. So same thing, lots of vendors, raffles, giveaways. Anybody wants to pop up a tent to get any information on your company, please.
And those are gonna be Saturdays or Sundays still?
It just says June 21st.
Okay.
June 14th is a Saturday, because the 15th is Father's Day.
Okay.
June 21st is Saturday, yeah.
Okay.
On a private note, speaking